Most B2B sales teams hit a growth plateau, and they think the answer is more calls, more offers, even more outbound. But that's exactly what keeps them stuck. Today, I'm going to break down the 3 invisible ceilings that will stall revenue and the advanced sales techniques needed to smash through them. My name is Dylan Starr, and this is the Sell for Scale Show, the show for founders, CEOs, and sales leaders who want predictable and scalable growth in the B2B space. I've scaled sales teams in agencies, SaaS, high-ticket coaching, even real estate funds, and I've seen the same truth every single time. Predictable revenue is built, not hoped for. The teams that break through plateaus follow a specific sequence of moves that most sales leaders never even consider. If you don't know the 3 ceilings we're about to cover, you're going to end up chasing more leads, making more offers, but never actually moving your top line in any meaningful way. All right, let's get into the 3 invisible ceilings. Here's the model. Ceiling number 1 is what I call the offer ceiling. This is when your offer simply can't scale past a certain point. Ceiling 2 is the channel ceiling. This is when you've maxed out your main lead source on one specific channel. And finally, ceiling number 3 is the leadership ceiling. This is when the team can't grow beyond your own bandwidth as a founder. When you know which ceiling you're hitting, you can apply the exact fix needed instead of just working harder. All right, let's talk about the offer ceiling. You know you've hit this when close rates start dropping as you scale. Your reps will start confusing prospects with too many deliverables or multiple audiences, and clients' results will actually start slipping. When that happens, more leads will not help. You have to simplify and specialize. So here's the fix. Focus on one core promise and one delivery vehicle. Don't start building tiered versions or add-ons until the core offer actually dominates your market, and make sure your reps are presenting the offer exactly the same way every single time. I use what I call clarity scripts for this. That consistency alone can boost close rates by 30 to 50% in a matter of only weeks. Next is the channel ceiling. This is when one channel is doing 80% or more of your entire pipeline, lead volume is flat, or your cost per acquisition just keeps on climbing. At this stage, you've squeezed most of the juice out of that one channel. And without new sources, growth will actually flatline. The solution is pipeline layering. You add complementary channels. I'm talking inbound, outbound, even partners and referrals. Each one gets its own owner, so no one's just kind of responsible for it. And you build mini funnels for reactivation and upsells, so even your past leads and customers contribute to your own revenue growth. The third and final ceiling is called the leadership ceiling. This is where the founder is still on sales calls, still managing reps daily, and the team's skill level plateaus because no one is actually coaching the coaches. At this point, you can't add more sales without adding more you. And that's actually the problem and the bottleneck. Now, to break through, you install a sales leader or profit partner with clear KPIs and ownership over all results. You set a weekly coaching and role play rhythm so skill levels go up across the entire board. And you create a decision-making cadence that doesn't require you to approve every single move. When you get this right, you can add 2 to 3x team output in as little as 6 to 12 months without actually adding chaos. These 3 fixes fit into a much bigger system that I call the predictable revenue blueprint. Stage 1 is founder-led sales. This is where you're documenting the process and validating the offer. Stage 2 is leadership-driven sales. This is when a sales leader or profit partner runs the entire motion. And finally, stage 3 is multi-channel scale. This is where you've layered your channels and have a performance management loop set in place. Breaking a plateau isn't about hustling harder. It's about knowing which ceiling you've hit and applying the right lever. Fix the offer, layer the channels, multiply the leadership, and your revenue graph will stop looking like a roller coaster. If you want the actual full predictable revenue blueprint as a PDF, simply DM me the word blueprint on LinkedIn or Instagram. Just look up @DylanStarOfficial. I'll come right up, DM me that word, and I'll send over the PDF. And if you want to take these strategies even further, go back to episode 17. It's called How to Double Your B2B Pipeline Velocity. In this episode, you'll see how to move deals faster once you've broken through these ceilings. I'm Dylan Starr, and this is the Sell for Scale show. Make sure you subscribe for more advanced B2B sales growth strategies, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode.